Hi, I'm Catherine of GamerCast.net and I'm about to show you an unboxing of a game. I'm very happy I actually got this off because I didn't realise it was going to sell out, and I don't have many games that have actually sold out. And that is the Sonic Generations Collector's Edition. I believe it's just, Collector's Edition. I pre-ordered this off Amazon quite a few months, well, I think it was like the day that it actually went up, because I saw this Collector's Edition post up on collectoredition.org. Which is a very good website, and I recommend it to any Collector's Edition fans out there because they post up the second news comes about for Collector's Editions, and I found it quite handy for finding out about some beforehand and then get my pre-orders in nice and quick. So this, I believe, was available in a few other countries. I'm not entirely sure on which. I know it had a very limited release, which I will show you why later. But it's very nice. It's in an awesome box. So as you can see, the box itself has a lid on top. It's very nice. So we've got New Star Sonic and Old School Sonic. You can actually see the reflections of each other. Oh no, he's just got reflections on his eyes because it's so big. It's got a U rating, as you can see, because there's a documentary in here, which I have not watched yet. The nice piece of perspex, which is on the top, shows exactly all the contents that you get inside, which I will show you now. So this just slides up, as everything usually does nowadays. As you can see, it's just got that, the Xbox 360 logo, and all the blurb from the back on it. But yes, it's a lovely box. Sadly, it's got a little dented from going in the post. In a way, it's similar to the Batman's Collector's Edition, Batman Arkham City, mainly based on how it opens up. So what I do, I'll cross my leg, and then I keep it up. So this little lid comes off, which says Sonic Generations on top, as you can see. And then this falls down, shows Sonic Generations. There's a big box underneath. So, it's very nicely presented, as you can see here. So, to start it off, and that little bit falls down all the time, we've got the game. I haven't opened this yet, because I actually already have a copy of the game that I just picked up, which I will now be giving to Charlotte, now that I've got this one, finally. As she nicely looked after it, as I accidentally sent it to, well, actually no, I didn't accidentally send it to the wrong address. It was, I hadn't changed it in time. So this has a nice lenticular cover, which, as you can see, changes from old style to new style Sonic, which is quite nice. It's only on the front. There's just a bit of it stuck down. I'm gonna put this on the floor. And so then that slides out, and you've got the standard box art on the front of it there, and I believe standard inside as well. Yep, everything inside is just the standard release, but within this nice lenticular cover. So you've got that there, which is quite nice. Of course, all over it, it's got the 20th anniversary Sonic logo on it. It's a shame though, because I could have done my unboxing of my 10th anniversary Sonic Adventure 2 collection as well, but I don't currently have that here, but maybe I should do a video of that at some point, because that's quite a nice collection as well, because it has an awesome soundtrack with it. So you've got the game there. Pick this up again. And then we've got your DLC, which I think there was a limited edition that came with this DLC as well, which allows you to have, there's 4 different codes there. So there's the Casino Night Pinball Stage. So it's the minigame. I wouldn't say that's a minigame from Sonic 2. But it was, at one point in the level, you went within a pinball bit. Unless they're talking about a different bit. I can think of one main bit from the Casino Night, which wasn't really a minigame. I may be wrong. But I haven't put these in yet. You also get a Super Sonic costume for your avatar, so I guess there'll be a male and a female, which is why I've got 2 codes for that. And a theme for Sonic for your console, which is cool. But with the Xbox 360 dashboard update coming... not this week, the end of this week, end of next week, I believe. Oh, start next week. So Tuesday next week, there's the dashboard update to the Xbox 360, and that means my theme will probably not really matter anymore. It might have a Sonic picture in the background, but that might be about it. So you get that DLC, which is odd because they didn't actually put it inside the box for the game. Then, probably I'll show this bit next, because I'll show my favourite bit afterwards. So this is then the soundtrack that you get with the making of DVD. So It's quite a nice box. It was sealed just here with a little sticky bit. And you've got Sonic and Sonic on the back. So it opens up, and you've got original Sonic and New Star Sonic. And this opens up once again. So you've got the soundtrack and the track listings there. I believe it's almost the same soundtrack that you got with the 10th anniversary, except now it also has all the games that have come out since then. So of course back then Sonic Adventure 2 was the newest one. So as you can tell, in a way it's also it's actually separated them at the right point, even though it wasn't on purpose because multiple people composed the track for Sonic Adventure 2. But all the ones from this gap downwards were not in the original one. And then you've got all the old school stuff. So you've got not Super Sonic Racing, Can You Feel the Sunshine, which is from Sonic R, which is the best thing about Sonic R, because it was a slightly hard racing game to get the hang of, at least on PC, because that's the first time I played it, but then I did pick it up on the Saturn as well. And then you've got about the documentary, and how it's history of Sonic, the birth of an icon, and it's got it in different languages as well, in case you don't speak English. So you've got nice little bits and bobs there, and so you've got the documentary and the soundtrack there, which is quite nice. And then it all folds up nicely. I'll put that out. So you'll also notice that there's this nice little reoccurring design over everything, because that was on the inside of that soundtrack, and it's now here as well. And then you get two other things with this collection edition. You get my favourite item, which is the gold ring. So it comes in a nice little box. Sonic Generations gold ring. Okay. And I will open this with my nail file, so that didn't hurt it. Okay, so like at first I didn't think the gold ring would be anything cool. I thought the figure would be nicer. But all round I think the whole collection is really quite nice. So you get a little piece of paper that just tells you to be careful because it contains hemispherical objects, as you can see. And that, children under 3 could swallow it. But it's nice because it just says Sonic Generations Gold Ring. So you could like have this there and sit this on a table next to it or something like that. And it's got Sega and the 20th anniversary logo on it. So I'll slip that in the back. So then we've got the box that it comes in is quite nice. It's got Sonic Generations written on the plastic. And then this just slots up. And then you've got your lovely ring. So it's a shame that the base itself doesn't say anything other than on the bottom, because it would have been nice if it said something along here. But as I'll show you there, this is 20th anniversary. And I will just move forwards. So the ring just slots off. It is, of course, just like brass, maybe. Does it even say what it's made out of? No, it just says gold ring. It'd probably be made of a cheap metal and then just made to look slightly like gold, because there's no way in hell that would be gold. And it's really nice because it's a numbered item. So they only made 12,000 of this collection in total, and I've got 5,016. And there's a little Sonic head there as well. So when this comes in focus, you can, there you go. There's a Sonic head, 5016 of 12,000. And I mean, to be fair, 12,000 isn't a massive number. At least to make me feel better. It's not a massive number. Just if you think about how many copies of collection editions they usually make, like some of them are in the 50,000s and stuff like that, and some are even more than that. So things like Halo ones and stuff like that. So that's like the best bit of it. And then now you get to see why this came down. So this little blue bit just plops off the top. I'll put my ring back in there. And then it slides out. Or actually no, I forgot about this. There's two other things. There's an art book, well, a celebrating 20 years of Sonic kind of sketchbook diary, I would say, or Sonic art, as it says. So I will move around so I can just show the pages. There aren't many pages of it, so I might as well show them all. So once again, we've got that blue reoccurring colour and design. So we've got a picture of all the past characters, and we've got different box art I just know there's CDs. Oh, that's cute. Do I have any of those? No. I don't have any of those soundtracks. I must say, Sonic... You want me to sit on that? Sonic Dance Power looks pretty good. Looks very 90s. We've got more soundtracks. Once again, nothing I own. Some pictures of new style Sonic. Some nice little sketches of the werewolf version of Sonic. And that's the Black Knight one, isn't it? To be fair, I haven't actually properly played a Sonic since Adventure 2. At least in the new style of Sonic. So I played a bit of Unleashed, and I played a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog on Xbox, but you can't beat a good old school Sonic game. And I must say, Sonic Generations actually has like pushed the boat out, because it is a really good Sonic game, and I've really quite enjoyed what I've played of it so far, and I can't wait to finish it. Tales and Amy. Lots of Sonic. And then we've got box art. Oh yeah, Secret Rings on the Wii. Sonic Riders, of course. Sonic Jam, Sonic Adventure 2. Then we've got all the old school ones. I love the original Japanese covers for the Sonic games. I actually picked that up fairly recently. And the Cuba, not Japanese. I've got the Japanese version of that. Not sure if I got Japanese Sonic 3 as well. But the Japanese Sonic the Hedgehog is really nice and has like one of the best instruction books in the world. And then we've got like a variety of Sonic logos and how it's kind of changed over the years. And more so. And then Sonic from 1991 all the way to 2011. As you can see, he has actually slightly changed over the years. In the new style of Sonic. He's got a bit more of the roundness of his inside tummy bit, I suppose. And they've actually given him more of a rounder head, like original Sonic, but not as much as original Sonic. And then, is that it? And we just got a picture of the two of them together. There's a little forward at the start. And then Sonic Generations. So I forgot about that. I forgot about that when I opened it as well, first time round. So then, you've got a box. I'll put the art book down here. If I can pull the box out. Box comes out, and then you've got a nice little empty shell. Put that on the floor. There we go. So it says Sonic Generations on it. We've got a picture of Sonic and Sonic. Hazardous warnings, and Sonic and Sonic again. This is quite nice. The only thing that I think is a letdown of it is the colour of the base. Other than that, it's quite a nice logo. So once again, like the Skyrim collector's edition and the base from that, it's also nice because there's no wire keeping them in like a lot of collector's editions do, or actually how a lot of figures do. There we go. It's not too bad. Nice little old school Sonic in figure form and new Sonic. I found out that he came off, but he comes off, so he's got little holes and little holes. I didn't manage to get new style Sonic off. So you could, oh there you go. So I could just have these sat on my desk and not on the base, because the base is pretty cheap. Just the Sonic Generations on the bottom. But these are quite nice. They're quite similar to the style of Sonic toys that have come out fairly recently. But you don't, of course, get many old school Sonics. Of course, you might want to be careful if you have got it about his nose, because they go out quite far, so you don't want those breaking off. But they're really quite nice. They're nice little, they're not vinyl, well, they're not as high quality as some kind of vinyl figures that you get, but they are really quite nice. And they will be sat somewhere, maybe on top of my bookcase. And yeah. So I suppose for most, these were the main attraction. I thought they were at first, just for me as well. But I fell in love with the ring even more. So that's the Sonic Generations Collector's Edition. It came out for Xbox 360 and PS3. I'm not entirely sure if they did a PC version as well, because the PC version came out slightly later. It was available in the UK, I think. So I paid £75. That's when I pre-ordered it off Amazon. But I believe it actually sold for about £80 in the end. But they sold out. In the UK, it was an Amazon exclusive, and I know that the collector's editions go for a hell of a lot. I remember when I came home with it, I looked on eBay just to have a see, and a sealed version of this, because I'd opened mine, of course, was going for £175, which is a hell of a lot of money. But there are lots of Sonic fans out there, so it doesn't surprise me that someone would be willing to pay that much for a Sonic collector's edition, especially because it's a 20th anniversary one and not just a random kind of occurrence. Put them back in there. Yeah, so that's cool. One of my favourite collector's editions that I've actually got this year. But then saying that, probably I'll think and remember something else that I've got, and that's maybe more awesome. But for the price that it was, I'm very, very happy with it. Because £75, like, I paid £130 for the Skyrim one, which of course then I was slightly disappointed with, like, say, the base of the figure. But I only paid £75 for this, which is a hell of a lot more, because that was, what, £55 cheaper. And I got the lovely ring, and there was a nice art book, well, a nice little book with pictures, the copy of the game, the soundtrack, the documentary, which I'm looking forward to watching. And yeah, it's just all around, it's got a lovely box. It's a smaller box as well, because, I mean, I do like that there's really big collector's editions, but I also have a limited amount of space in which I can store them. So I'm very happy that the Sonic one's quite nice and small and compact, and more sturdy than most collector's editions, because this is it's made out of kind of harder card. But I recommend checking out Sonic Generations. There's a demo up on the Xbox Live Marketplace. I believe it's up on the PSN as well. So you could give it a go. It is quite fast. Sometimes it's too fast for my eyes, so my eyes are having trouble keeping up in the old school Sonic levels. Because of course it is running at a higher frame rate, and he's just whizzing. But in some cases, Sonic is a case of timing your jumps correctly. Which is especially with the achievement for finishing Green Hill Zone in certain amount of time, because that is quite hard. I think it's 55 seconds. Of course, the original could be done in, what, 34, 35? Depending on the version you played it, and if you played it on an emulated version, because an emulated... Actually, no, it wasn't emulated. It was the American version ran faster than the UK version, I believe. Maybe wrong on that. This is what I'm remembering from my mind, and it could be slightly wrong. But of course, the most fun was playing Sonic and dashing through Green Hill Zone as fast as possible. So yes, that said, awesome collector's edition. If you can find it cheap, I definitely recommend picking it up. Apologies to all those who missed out on it. I'm sorry that I managed to get it, but I'm happy I managed to get it as well. So yeah, I will catch you for my next collector's edition. The live episode of Gamercast should be up now. Well, the newest one, and Charlotte's planning a few new things as well. So keep an eye on the channel, and I will catch you all soon. Bye!